Alright, guys. Welcome. Hopefully, y'all are doing okay. Tonight is obviously Halloween. I'm kind of drunk. I've drank a few beers. I ate a few edibles. And I'm drunk as shit. Well, I'm getting there. Just a few beers. Maybe. Well, I just drank 2. I had 4, or I don't need to count. I don't know what the fuck to talk about tonight. Let's see. Ghosts. Oh shit. Alright, let's see. Oh, hey. A new Johnny Tron video. What?
Oh, yeah, I was just about to... Whoa, Nelly, what is that?
A tank?
You can't park that thing here. But you know where you can park that thing?
No.
World of Tanks, which is incidentally the amazing sponsor of today's video. This ain't just any old game of pew-pew, my friends. This is a game of pew-pew in giant hunks of historically accurate metal. Oh yeah, we're talking about the granddaddy of strategic tank warfare. Dive headfirst into the fray and find yourself upon a fleet of dazzlingly authentic-to-life war machines. Would you look at these absolute threads on treads? And guess what? You, yes you, can command your battalion of steel behemoths for the low, low price of absolutely nothing. New recruit? Use the code COMBAT when you sign up and unlock the Vault of Wonders. We're talking the Cromwell Beat Tank, a hefty stash of 250,000 credits, 7 glorious days of premium access, and not 1, not 2, but 3 rental tanks. I cannot believe what I'm hearing. Are you hearing this? With over 800 tanks to choose from, you'll find a playstyle that suits your fancy, and then some. Commandeer light, medium, and heavy tanks. Or you can just become a sneaky little destroyer. Sneaky little stupid guy, stupid baby tank, just step on him. You could be him. So, click that link at the top of the description, and remember, the combat code is exclusively for you fresh-faced privates out there.
Guy
so let's show him what new blood can do, while it's still inside your body, preferably. And now, our feature Halloween-themed presentation. Sort of.
Nice.
Trick or treat. They say hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. And normally I would have said that was like an oversimplification, overgeneralization. But then I saw this. Oh, forgot to plug it in. Damn it. Come on. Then I saw this. How to Get Revenge starring Linda Blair. That's right. Those morals are going from blood red to blood gray. And yes, it is the very same Linda Blair who cemented her legacy as a legendary scream queen after her performance as Regan O'Neill, the possessed girl from The Exorcist. You may also remember her from Fox Family's paranormal reality series, The Scariest Places on Earth. You know, the one with the really weird voice?
Pasquale senses an angry spirit who was denied proper burial.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what that was all about. Anyways, well, in 1989, she starred in what IMDb calls a dark and humorous take on how to get revenge on those that have wronged you. Featuring guy whose face is, he doesn't even want to be associated with this? But too bad. This is the modern age. We have AI face unblurring technology. You can't hide. Okay, never mind. I actually see why that might have been that way. That actually checks out. Put that back the way it was. What, you don't think this is scary enough for Halloween? Then I guess you must not fear pieces of media fraught with opportunities for litigious action. Oh, look at you. You're so brave. This should be a pretty wild ride. So let's see how to get
Fuck
revenge.
me. He got me.
I was just reading a few pages from a fascinating book. It is literally filled with countless pieces of wisdom. One in particular deserves quoting. It reads, "Vengeance is mine." Now that's a powerful quote. And from what book am I reading? The Bible.
Oh, hey, are we playing Use the Bible to justify what I want to do right now? I freaking love this game. Leviticus 27:4. The price of a woman between 20 and 60 years of age shall be 30 shekels. Oh, come on, I don't buy that. There's got to be some depreciation along the way.
Now let me ask you a personal question. Has someone ever made you so angry, so upset, that you considered some form of retribution? Some form of revenge?
Me? Oh, come on. That's not in my constitution. Okay, fine, you caught me. But you would have done the same in my shoes. That damn dog stole my NBA career.
No!
Let's face it,
I timed it
revenge
wrong.
can be sweet, especially when it's against someone who really deserves it.
Ooh, hello. That seems to be coming a little too naturally to her. You know, maybe this was her idea after all. She didn't need to be coerced. This is, she's getting enjoyment from this. So yeah, this whole thing appears to just be an actual guide on how to get revenge on people you don't like. And that wouldn't be like too weird if it weren't for the fact that a very famous person was headlining it. I don't really understand what they were thinking when they conceived of this. How exactly was this supposed to be received by the general public? Did anyone watch this and think it was normal or useful? I mean, you can already tell it's got this kind of weird dark undertone to it, like,
oh, shh, don't tell my wife. Look, let me tell you my favorite revenge story.
Jesus Christ.
You assume they're joking, but like at the same time, it doesn't really feel like it. Seriously, who was the intended audience for this? It must have been really awkward to rent this from Blockbuster, you know? This isn't for like research or anything. I'm just like a huge fan of Linda Blair. I jack off to this, okay? I only jack off to this. Why are you looking at me like I belong on some kind of FBI watch list? Let's look at your rental history. National Geographic Safari Edition? I guess we got a furry here, everybody.
Now, when I talk about revenge, I'm not talking about bodily injury to anybody. I mean, that is definitely not our purpose here.
No, of course not. And on behalf of our legal team, we thank you for clarifying, Linda. Anyways, check out how the belt on this chainsaw's perfect for going through this hedge in the shape of my sister who cut me out of my dad's will. Oh my gosh, look at that perfectly clean cut, not related to anything in this material existence. So anyways, now the thing starts in earnest, and she starts off by showing us this guy who apparently specializes in messing with people's houses or something, but not before she gives us this important message.
Fasten your seatbelts.
Yeah, I've lived long enough to know that's a serious threat. Thanks for the heads up.
Meet Private Investigator Kyle Pappenfuss. He's about to take us on a tour of what one can do to a Mark's home.
There's so much about this, I don't even know where to begin. Do I talk about how he's Pappenfuss? Do I talk about his bold stance he's got there? Do I talk about the fact that she just referred to the victim of the crime she's about to encourage as a fucking mark? Is that what I talk about?
No,
Let's throw Pappenfuss out, huh? You might have something good to say. Let's climb right up into that Pappenfussy. Swirl around and see what's in there.
All right. First things first. The mailbox. Easy pickings. Everybody has a mailbox, and everybody reaches for their mail.
In the history of the world, nothing good has ever followed that sentence.
Who says you can't put more than mail in there, huh?
Oh my God. Man, this guy, I don't know, he's got like an X factor. Like, you know, he says it how it is. Hold on a second.
What do you mean I can't put anything more than a piece of mail in the mailbox? Of course I can. You probably wouldn't want to, but I mean, it's there to do so, I guess.
Like, you know when someone just like speaks to you on that extra level, you just want to write it down so you can format it later into like a 124-page about manifesto? Like, that's what this guy's doing for me. This is a knowledgeable guy. You can learn something from this guy.
Think of something nasty you wouldn't want in there. Get the picture?
So at this point, she moves on from the last guy and she goes to this like private investigator who I guess people would go to if they wanted to get revenge on someone. I don't know, was this a real thing back then? I thought this was just a thing that only happened in like Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Mr. Vickers, could you give us an example of what could be done to a former friend or lover?
Two examples, huh?
Oh, sorry, you caught me off guard there. I didn't notice the film crew laying undersea cables through my kitchen and dining room for the last 7 hours. Anyways, now for my candid statement that may or may not land me in a class action civil suit. Look at my hat. Look at my hat. Look at my hat here. I have the hat. I have a hat. I'm just saying that because he has a hat there.
I want to beat the fucking Elden Beast, dude. I want to beat this fucking game. I haven't beaten it. I put 300 hours into this game, and I'm tired of the fucking Elden Beast stonewalling my ass.
So just to bring you up to speed on the lore behind this part, this guy, he's got a complaint that he got bullied out of a seat at a Chinese restaurant because of, God knows, I don't know. Do you see anything? I don't see anything. Yeah. See no evil, hear no evil? I might be speaking the evil.
I was so humiliated. This kind of thing happened to me many times in the past, and I wanted to get even with that man. I looked upon him as being all the people who have hurt me rolled into one, and that's when I contacted Mr. Vickers.
See, this is where it actually gets dark and scary, okay? The rest was jokes. This is where the goosebumps start to go up my arm. You do not want to be the last guy in the line to piss this guy off. Personally, that's the vibe I'm picking up from this.
Well, when Harold first came to me, he didn't know what to do. All he had was the punk's license number, but that was enough for me. I went down to the Department of Motor Vehicles, and I filled out a form.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I just gotta stop. I gotta ask. Is the guy on the right small or is the guy on the left big? Because I can't tell which one is which, because they both kind of look like they're normal size, relatively, but when they're next to each other like this, I can't tell.
Now, Harold here was adamant about getting even with him himself, so we laid out a battle plan. Harold, you take over, buddy.
With pleasure. I planted a toy handgun under the truck's seat. Then I went to a telephone and phoned the police and stated anonymously that I had seen where the robber lived. To make a long story short, the police arrived just as the man was getting into his truck.
Yeah, this right here is when he knew he fucked up for real, okay? He's not laughing anymore. He was like, okay, I was playing it up for the camera. What's going on with you? I think this guy's for real. Call somebody. I don't want to be near him anymore. Yeah, so Big Boss Daddy over here is just talking about how he framed an innocent person by planting a gun on them in the dark of night, and that's just fine. See, that's what I'm saying about this. I've dug up as much as I could on the internet about this film, and there's just not that much information on the thing itself or the people involved in it. Like, these people don't really seem like they're acting. The whole time they're sort of just playing it off like it's an act, but I don't know if I buy it. There's even a part later that's just a guy showing you how to sabotage a car. Isn't there some kind of federal clause prohibiting this sort of thing?
All right, the next thing here we'll deal with is cooling system.
I want to beat this fucking game, dude.
The idea is to put substances in there that expand with water. Baking flour, pancake batter, or even paper mache.
Really, the only limit is your imagination. As long as it stalls their engine when they're already doing 90 down the interstate, I'll co-sign that.
Now, if your Mark is a member of the minority, you might turn him over to the Immigration Service.
Oh my God! What was that? I'm okay. Is everyone okay? Oh, thank God she told me to put this seatbelt on earlier. To be honest, if I knew that was coming, I probably would have installed like a lap bar or something. There we go. That's perfect. I'll be needing this to get through the rest of the video at this rate. Jesus Christ! He's telling people to falsely report people to the Immigration Services? How was this made? Seriously, how was this ever acceptable? That this could not have flown back then, even then, right?
This is going to cause him hours and hours of endless paperwork trying to prove he's a citizen of this country.
And better yet, they might just deport him. And that'll teach you to think twice about stealing my parking spot at Trader Joe's again, huh, you wily bastard? So if this wasn't already weird enough, at this point she brings on an actual detective from the police force. If you recall from earlier, that one guy had his face completely blurred as well, so it lends credence to the fact that these are real people.
Got my
who
ass
again,
I'm dead.
Institutions and didn't want their identities released.
And to give us a few examples is Detective J.M. I'd like to play a little game with you, if that's all right.
He beat my fucking
ass,
dude.
Did I say that's all right? If I recall, I just stared at you menacingly. Do I look like I have time to play backgammon, sweetie? I am a working professional. Okay, one quick game of Elf on the Elephant, but then we get back to business. Oh, the butterflies tickle my face on the way up and down.
And then I'd like you to respond with a method of male revenge that you would recommend.
Okay, shoot.
Let's say the Mark is a family man.
No, I mean like shoot him, literally. Just use a gun. What are you mailing him something for? What is it, his birthday? Just off him. Use a pistol like this. Like that, just like this. Like that. Right here, like this.
Let's say the Mark is a family man.
Oh my God.
A wife, 2 kids, a dog. What can you do to disrupt the entire family as opposed to just the Mark?
Yeah, you know, just like it says in this old book I used to spearhead this whole operation. The son should not suffer the sins of the father. I didn't see that.
Put them on offensive mailing lists. Pornographic mailing lists such as pornographic magazines, pornographic merchandise. Put them on the Communist Party's mailing list. There are hundreds of mailing lists you can put them on.
Did they think this through at all? In this part, he's literally advocating to send pornography to where, like, minors could see or access it. Did anyone making this have even the slightest semblance of a moral compass? Just send them smut, or, I don't know, put some Karl Marx in front of them. That'll confuse the shit out of them. Their grades will go down or something. That'll make no sense.
By the way, there are dozens upon dozens of homosexual and bisexual magazines available today.
Whoa!
The last part wasn't enough!
I found if you mail these to the Mark's place of work, you can start rumors or quickly get him fired.
Fascinating. Well, Detective, thank you very much for your suggestions.
I put my stamp of approval on this. I won't regret this at all. Thanks for watching, everyone. But before I leave you for good this Halloween season, I want to put to use some of those interesting skills I learned throughout the course of today's video.
Excuse me. Hello?
Is your refrigerator running?
Yes.
It's not a joke. I planted a bomb in your bathtub.
Oh my gosh. Oh, well, thank you for calling.
No problem.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry. I have to go. I hope you had fun. Bye.
I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. Plus, you said not to use violence in your thing, so I don't know why you think I'd do that. Hello? What, am I doing the show now? Am I the host? Hi, Mom. I know this probably isn't like what you expected from me. I know you wanted me to go to like medical school, but I don't know. I just feel like the doctor industry, it's not up and coming anymore the same way the straight to VHS industry is. No, it's not a phase. Stop calling it that.
Fuck, no. Absolutely no. For the love of God, no.
Chris Chan is often called
the
most documented person on the internet. From an extensive wiki to thousands of YouTube videos,
No! Oh, hey. Let's watch another JonTron video. I think this one is the one about the fucking haunted Toys R Us. This one was one of my favorite ones. JonTron has had some pretty good videos.
Let's see who
picked me. This Halloween season, why not join me in Rise of Kingdoms, an awesome mobile MMO real-time strategy game inspired by history. The game is completely free with 11 historical civilizations, amazing real-time battles, and
I just watched a John Tron video. I don't want to watch another one. Oh, hey, here we go. Slap Cam. Let's see.
How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. You're about to see some of the most mysterious video clips that are trending on socials right now. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more mysterious content, just like this.
Wow! He beat the shit out of me.
Casey Disturd, a Michigan local known by the username Foulmitten Outdoors on TikTok, has intrigued and spooked viewers with an unusual narrative. He believes he struck an amicable relationship with the elusive creature, Bigfoot. For over 2 years, Disturd has been sharing peculiar videos from his property located in the wooded Upper Peninsula area of Michigan, where he alleges he's exchanged gifts with the mysterious beast. For decades, tales of Bigfoot sightings have largely been restricted to the Pacific Northwest of the US. However, Disturd's narrative is distinct. He claims to regularly interact with the creature at a remote location he's fondly dubbed the Gifting Rock.
Just about to the Gifting Rock. See if there's anything there. All right. Well, that's interesting.
At this particular spot, Disturd leaves offerings like bagels, only to find rustic handicrafts presumably left by Bigfoot as tokens of appreciation.
Looks like got a piece of wood, moss, something. Teeth.
Some of Disturd's videos showcase what seem to be the glowing eyes of the alleged Sasquatch.
It's staring at me. It followed me home from the Gifting Rock. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning.
That's
right now.
bullshit.
They silently watch him from a concealed position among the trees.
But it followed me home and it is absolutely staring at me right now.
The mere sight of these luminous eyes has led to a surge in views on his TikTok, with some videos gathering millions of views. The term cryptid refers to animals or creatures whose existence has been proposed based on anecdotal evidence like Bigfoot, but haven't been scientifically proven. While some viewers theorize that Disturd might have stumbled upon an undiscovered cryptid, skepticism is rife. Critics have pointed out the lack of movement in the creature's eyes, leading some to speculate that Disturd might be using reflective stickers, or perhaps he's the victim of an elaborate prank by someone who is. However, the constant video updates from Disturd's property are evidence enough for his growing legion of followers. In this clip, we see something moving in the reversing camera of Disturd's truck.
I will, we'll be alright.
This is ridiculous. It's fucking pitch black at night, for fuck's sake.
We'll be alright. We're not gonna get stuck.
Let's get the hell out of here.
If you brighten it up and slow it down, you can see a large entity moving from left to right.
I will, we'll be alright.
This is ridiculous.
I don't know.
Pitch black at night, for fuck's sake.
Beyond the Bigfoot narrative, Disturd's account delves into...
I don't know. I think when they have to do it like that, and they have to slow it down and enhance and do all that stupid shit, I think it's fake. I think it's bullshit. When they have to manipulate it. Like, if it was that obvious, right, it would be obvious. You wouldn't have to manipulate.
Mysterious happenings. He frequents an eerie abandoned farm reputed to be a place where unsettling events occurred back in the 1970s.
Oh yeah, there it is. Look at that. I'm telling you, some bad stuff happened back here.
Viewers can see a tire swing subtly moving on its own just as they arrive.
Casey.
Probably the wind. You just drive by it. I really don't want to.
Things get even creepier when they look through the windows of the abandoned house.
hold on. Casey, go back. Go back.
Huh.
There was somebody standing in that window.
Shut up.
I see something in the window, Casey.
Did you catch it? As they pass by, a shadowy figure can be seen standing in the window.
Yeah, hold on. Casey, go back.
But when they take a second look, it's gone.
There was somebody standing in that window. Shut up. I see something in the window, Casey.
Really?
There was something. Give me that light.
This sighting suggests that something more than just cryptids might be roaming these woods. In another clip, Distert responds to a distressed call from a neighbour. The woman up the road calls Distert concerned that her husband hasn't come home for dinner after working in his barn all day.
The farmer's wife down the road called.
What's the matter, puppy?
He'd been working out in the barn today and hadn't showed back up for dinner.
He enters the property looking for his neighbour.
Lay down.
Jerry?
Jerry? Where are you, Jerry? No.
The building is powerless and near pitch black. He calls out, but receives no response.
Jerry! You're messing around, I swear to God, Jerry.
Then, towards the end of the investigation, something chilling happens. Watch.
Jerry? I hear you back there, Jerry. Better say something, dude, or I'm leaving. Oh, this!
Watching that again, you can make out the faint outline of a figure moving inside the dark room.
Back there, Jerry. Better say something, dude, or I'm leaving. Oh!
It's clearly not his lost neighbour. So what is it? In a more recent update, Distert is awoken by a noise coming from his roof.
Okay.
Something appears to be up there.
Oh, damn. Holy shit. Alright. Son of a bitch is one on the other side of the house.
He circles the house and spots what looks like animal bones up on the roof.
Where'd it go? What is that? What the son of a...
Although the majority of Bigfoot sightings have been reported in the US West Coast, a handful of claims come from the state of Michigan. Whether Distert's interactions are genuine or a mere reflection of folklore, his videos undoubtedly stoke curiosity and debate among his massive TikTok audience. The question that remains is, could Casey Distert truly be interacting with Bigfoot? Or is it just another tale in the long saga of cryptid lore?
But it followed me home and it is absolutely staring at me right now. Oh.
What?
This next curious video was posted to our Facebook community page by Ahmed Shah.
Oh.
It's not known exactly where this was filmed, but it was captured by a motorcycle rider during an afternoon ride. At first, everything seems perfectly normal, until this happens.
What?
Watching that again, the rider's friend disappears from view. Moments later, his bike reappears, but with no rider in sight.
What? Where'd the dude go?
The peculiar incident has given rise to a slew of bizarre theories, the most prominent of which suggests the rider was abducted by aliens, leaving his bike to wheel on without him. Others think it could be a glitch in the system, or that the rider no-clipped out of reality, perhaps into the infamous back rooms. As always though, I'll throw this one out to you, the viewers, for final judgment. What do you think's going on here? Let me know your thoughts down below.
I don't know. What? That one was strange.
Several months ago, we reported on a household that had transformed from an ordinary residence into the stage for a series of eerie happenings. As shared by the homeowners on their TikTok account Magical Poltergeist, the occurrences were not only shattering their tranquility, but also posing the harrowing question, is there a sinister entity lurking in their home? Initially, the signs were subtle, changes to the couple's mood, their behaviour would inexplicably shift, leading to abrupt and unwarranted disagreements, sparking questions about unseen external influences. Today, new alarming footage from within the home brings more weight to the haunting hypothesis. Their Wise Home security camera has recorded some truly chilling scenes. While the homeowners lay asleep, unaware of the night's events, their rocking chair is captured swaying back and forth.
Oh shit.
More alarmingly, a planchette is seen shifting over a Ouija board.
Oh, come on.
But it doesn't stop there. In a subsequent video, the atmosphere takes a darker turn. The wife, visibly distressed, calls her husband over the phone, recounting a foul smell permeating throughout their home.
Dude, the house smells like literally like rotten egg. Like
that's a gas leak.
Smells like you forgot to take the trash out or something. Like I don't know what the f is going on with this shit. The house smells disgusting.
Before he can offer any form of solace, this happens.
Did you take the trash out? What the f, baby? The lights are flickering now, dude.
Watching that again, the lights in their house start to flicker erratically.
Oh, come on.
Then a crucifix mounted on the wall slowly rotates, positioning itself upside down.
What the f, baby? The lights are flickering now, dude.
This sequence of macabre events lends more credence to the notion that the family's home might be under the influence of a malevolent presence. Whether this is a cunning hoax or a genuine haunting remains uncertain, but the undeniable truth is the content on Magical Poltergeist's account has left many viewers restless. For now, we wait for further updates, hoping for clarity or perhaps even a resolution for the distressed family.
Just trying to ignore anything that we hear.
The fuck was
Cheryl,
that at
a
the
single
end?
mother and talented seamstress known as Cheryl Sweetie 2 on TikTok, initially began her social media journey sharing updates and snippets of daily life.
Hey guys, so I've been trying to read a book a month. Right now I'm reading 13 Reasons Why by Jay Asher. It's also a show on Netflix, which I also highly recommend.
But recently, the wholesome content took a dramatic and eerie twist that's left viewers both intrigued and concerned. In one of her videos, Cheryl's daughter appears visibly disturbed.
Strange things lately, just different noises and stuff.
She speaks of an unusual occurrence, insisting that she had witnessed something peculiar happening underneath the closet door.
I think there's something underneath that door.
Under the closet door?
Cheryl, perhaps to reassure her daughter, promptly investigates by opening the door. Watch what happens.
Oh. Is that what scared you?
Out of nowhere, the mannequin falls over.
I'm scared.
Let's go. Come on.
Things only grow more
that's
ominous
fake.
with the upload of some home security footage. The video captures the daughter staring into the same closet for an eerie amount of time.
This is fake.
After
Yo,
she
this
leaves
is
the room,
fake.
this
Bullshit.
happens.
The door's gonna close, watch.
This ghostly act seems to cement the family's fears, prompting them to sleep in another room. Cheryl, in a follow-up video, shares their current living situation. She reveals the trauma of a chilling incident that occurred when she was home all alone. She recounts hearing footsteps advancing towards the kitchen. Mistaking it for her daughter returning home from a friend's place, she didn't think too much of it. However, looking around, the house was empty. Suddenly, a cabinet door slammed shut. Needless to say, the duo spent that night away from home seeking refuge at a friend's place. While many online are quick to label the home as haunted, what stands out is the palpable distress in both Cheryl and her daughter.
So yeah, we've just been trying to deal with it the best way we can. You know, it's just a hard time right now, so we're doing the best we can with the situation and trying not to pay attention to it, and just, you know, we've been told that if we just ignore it, it'll go away, so that's what we're trying to do.
This isn't just about a ghost story, it's about a family's experience and their attempts to cope. In a recent update, Cheryl informs her followers of the decision to leave their home temporarily.
So I wanted to give you a quick update. We are finally getting out of this house. My friend has so graciously offered to let us stay in her house for a few months while she's traveling. So we're gonna be living in her house for a little bit.
She says they're going to live at a friend's place. Understandably, Cheryl anticipates a short hiatus on TikTok as they navigate this tumultuous chapter. So is this home truly haunted? The palpable fear and reactions of both mother and daughter weave a mysterious narrative that only time will tell.
Is that what scared you?
I'm scared.
Let's go, come on, come on.
This next strange series of images was sent to us by one of our viewers, Schwell. The photos show their son sliding down an inflatable slide at a local nursery. However, over the series of images, a strange anomaly seems to appear. In this image, you can see the poster's son on the slide. Just above him, you can see a strange face reflecting on the canopy above. Now in this photo, taken just a split second later after the son got off the slide, you can see that there's no reflection at all. There's just nothing there. If you zoom in on the first image, it almost looks like Jason from Friday the 13th.
It looks like Michael Myers, actually.
Given the angle of the canopy, it doesn't seem likely that the surface would be reflecting someone in the crowd, as it appears to be angled slightly upwards. So is this just a bit of cheeky Photoshop fun, or is there more to this image?
It's Michael Myers.
Love to hear your thoughts on this one.
It's literally Michael Myers, dude.
Before we take a look at an eerie sighting captured in the United States, remember to hit that subscribe button, then tickle that little bell icon there and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll be in the loop every time we drop our scary and creepy videos. Recently, an ex-user going by the handle UBF2FV1CVQXRJQ0 posted a perplexing video that has since captivated the attention of many. The footage, said to be captured somewhere within the United States, showcases dozens of white, unidentified flying orbs drifting across the sky. Their movements are erratic and unpredictable.
That's weird. But that could also be fake.
The camera holder zooms in and out, emphasizing the peculiarity of this aerial phenomena.
It looks like drones. Like a drone rehearsal.
The debate about the true nature of these orbs rages on. Some speculate that they might simply be a flock of birds, perhaps illuminated by particular light or seen at an angle that distorts their appearance, causing them to not focus properly on camera. Yet many are adamant that these aren't birds at all. They argue that the erratic movement and the sheer number of orbs seem to suggest otherwise. To them, this might well be an instance of extraterrestrial technology. A theory that, while exciting to some, requires more evidence and investigation to be confirmed.
We are launching a brand new second channel.
The first political assassination in
Ooh, let's watch a Nuketown Top 5.
Viewer videos. This next clip was submitted by Nukes Top 5 viewer Ana Garcia. It allegedly shows security footage of a ghost appearing around what locals claim is a haunted well in the small town of Orcos, Peru.
What?
A man seems to be sitting near the well, and then just seems to... well, I don't know actually what he does, but it's creepy as hell. But is this a ghost or just the oddest camera glitch ever recorded? You decide. Nukes Top 5 viewer Isaac says that his uncle recently experienced something he just can't explain. Checking his Nest security camera, he saw what appeared to be a dark figure just standing in the road outside his house. But this is where things take a truly disturbing turn.
Wait, what? Oh, it's a bug on the window.
Cars seem to pass right through this bizarre figure, so Isaac's
bug on
uncle
the
decides to
window.
go out to investigate, and things are about to get even weirder. The dark figure seems to just disappear as the man approaches. So is this something supernatural watching his house? Or just what do you think this is? Let me know. "12 years ago, a band in Veracruz, Mexico was playing their final gig as one of their members was about to move to another town. At the time, they didn't notice anything unusual about the event at all. But later, as the guys rewatched the video of their performance, they noticed something that chills them to their core. For this one, there's probably no reason to ask, but did you see it? Lurking behind the TV in the right corner, a ghastly-looking girl with what seems to be a pale and distorted face seems to be peeking out at the band. What's even weirder is that if we cut to different segments of the video, the strange pale girl has disappeared. The guys in the band believe that this bizarre figure might be the ghost of a friend of theirs who took her own life years earlier, perhaps dropping in for one last goodbye at the band's final performance. A cry for help. Dee from the YouTube channel Dee's Dark Adventures travels to what is known to be the most haunted state park in Ohio, the Beaver Creek State Park in East Liverpool. The historic park is said to be a hotspot of ghostly sightings and even reports of mysterious creatures. It's already late and very dark when Dee walks deep into the woods of the park. She finds a spot to settle and begins to experiment with her EMF meter and a spirit box app on her phone. She plans to test whether the stories of supernatural activity in Beaver Creek State Park are true. It did not go well.
Hopefully y'all can see me. I don't know. Right myself.
Anyway, I've got the EMF detector, and I'm gonna, is that gonna help? I'm lying to myself. See if I can get anything to interact with that. My old one I used to have. My old one I used to have, I broke. So I'm gonna try to do that this time. What the hell is that? Ah! Ah! What the hell? Guys, I was not even on, I wasn't even on the app. I don't know how that came out of my freaking phone.
A troubling sound startles Dee as it seems to come from right where she's sitting.
What the?
A little shaken up, Dee believes the sound might have come from the app on her phone, but she isn't sure and she is now freaked out. Dee decides to carefully trek back through the woods to her car and just leave. But what happens next makes her blood run cold.
I don't know what to do, guys. I don't want to be in here. I wanted to make a good video for you guys, but I don't know what the heck made that noise. It sounds like a dang wild cat, like a big cat, but we don't have big cats here. I don't feel good in this place, guys. I really don't know what to do. I really don't know where to go. Huh? I see a light coming from over there. No. Nope. There's a light, look. You can see it.
Oh shit.
Somebody's looking for me. This is not good. I think they're trying to lure me out. There's flashlights. I don't know if you guys can see them. I don't know what to do, guys. If I move, they're gonna hear me.
Oh, what? Woods. God damn it. When did it do that? Come on. What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on here?
Help me.
the voice of a man can be heard yelling for help, and Dee can see flashlights in the distance. Alone and afraid, Dee doesn't trust the call for help at all, so she keeps her flashlight and hides in the darkness. Suddenly, the voice can be heard right next to her, and in terror, she just makes a run for it. Later, Dee says that she did make it home safe, and to this day, she says she still has no idea who could have been yelling for help out in the dark woods of Beaver Creek State Park at that time. Could it have been something paranormal? Or even scarier? Were those real people out in the middle of the dark woods stalking Dee and terrorizing her just for fun? Let me know what you think. We need scary videos, so if you see something that you think should be on Nukes Top 5, be sure to email us at nukestop5@gmail.com.
I like that last one.
Fear. After the unfortunate end of their popular TV series Destination Fear, team members Dakota, Chelsea, Tanner, and Alex are back on the road to explore and investigate extremely haunted locations, this time on YouTube. With a new name, Project Fear, the team decides to go back to the old Sweet Springs Sanatorium in West Virginia, a place where 3 years ago they experienced things that to this day they still can't explain.
Did you know that you have passed away? What? That was like a woman crying.
Please tell me that was on.
I have the chills. Did you know that you have passed away?
Oh shit. Spooky, spooky, scary skeletons. Then shivers down your spine.
Did you hear any of it, Chelsea?
This happened by close to my room. So I looked back and I'm like, why is Tanner over here? I was like,
that was a scream! I'm telling you.
Dude, we need to get out of here.
Dude, this is demonic.
And I'm like, why is Tanner over here? I was like,
this location literally scarred me.
So, a little backstory.
Oh, shit.
Sweet Springs Sanatorium served as a hospital for tuberculosis patients in the 1940s. It is estimated that over 1,000 people lost their lives inside the sanatorium walls. Many of these people were buried in unmarked graves behind the building. The sanatorium later served as a nursing home for the old and poor before eventually being shut down in the 1990s. Now, not surprisingly, with a history like that, the large estate is said to be extremely haunted. Visitors have reported hearing loud, unexplained voices and screaming, and many have witnessed doors slamming shut on their own.
What happened to the camera? Why'd my camera stop
claim
working?
To have seen ghostly apparitions. Most notably that of a woman dressed in white standing in the window on the 3rd floor in room 3007.
Why'd my camera stop working?
So after their visit 3 years ago, the Project Fear team is a little hesitant to return. And when they interview the current manager of the sanatorium, Cindy Harper, it just makes them even more nervous.
So I have a question. So when doing the research, you talked about how you were like thrown down the stairs at one point.
I don't normally get pushed down the stairs. That's only happened one time, but it was bad enough. Like I told you, I had bruises.
You were like thrown down. It wasn't like a couple
stairs. It was
stairs.
like a push. I mean, I was expecting to be a human attacking me, and I found no one. So I drop all my equipment. I don't know what it looked like going down the stairs. Just
my God! Okay.
That was on the door, dude.
That was the loudest knock. This is in the middle of the day still.
That sounded like right next to my head.
While interviewing Cindy about her terrifying experiences in the sanatorium, a loud bang on the floor startles both her and the Project Fear team. But there's no one inside the building. Cut to later that day. And as darkness falls, the team decides that in order to try to provoke a response, investigator Tanner should head down to the basement all by himself. The rest of the team explores the most haunted area of the sanatorium, the 3rd floor. After hearing a few unexplained noises, Dakota, Chelsea, and Alex begin a digital recording session inside the most haunted room, room 3007. What happens next shocks the whole team, including Tanner, who's still completely alone in the basement.
We were here several years ago exploring this building, Do you remember us?
We were here several years ago exploring this building. Do you remember us?
Dude, it said I remember Tanner.
No, it did not.
It said I remember Tanner.
I heard yes, and then there's a pause.
Yep,
I remember something.
It's Tanner.
It says Tanner, dude.
Let me play it again just to verify.
We were here several years ago.
Bullshit. Oh, bullshit. Bullshit.
Goosebumps, dude. It says yes. There's like a 1 second pause, and then it's a whispering. I remember Tanner.
Go for Tanner.
I'm not trying to scare you. I'm trying to give you a warning.
We were doing digital recorder.
The ghosty remembers the stupid guy.
Like, telling you this, but like at the end of the day, like it's a warning. Like we want you to know to be on like your toes.
What did I do?
When we end up meeting with you in a little bit,
You're gonna be a ghost by the end of this one,
it's
you
freaky.
little old man.
Okay, man. What the?
I'm following you.
I heard something.
Yo, are you okay?
Come out, glasses.
Can you do that
man.
again?
Do it, come on.
What the?
Let me touch you.
I thought I heard a voice, man.
Promise, if it's not us, dude, and we don't hear you right now on the 3rd floor.
So it's not like the echo or
Do it.
anything.
Let me touch you. I am behind you right now.
I don't know what's happening, but let's
Come
go
in
hit
at
this
the
part of
baby
the
man,
3rd
I'm
floor,
coming
and then we'll go to Tanner.
The team eventually finds Tanner in the sprawling sanatorium basement, and they have him listen to what they captured on their digital recorder.
We were here several years ago exploring this building. Do you remember us?
Oh, what do you hear? We didn't tell you what we heard yet.
We remember Tanner.
Yes!
Dude!
It says yes. I remember Tanner.
This is fake. Their acting is terrible.
That is clear, dude.
Tanner is the creepiest part because it's so cool.
This ghost busting shit is so fucking stupid. Ooh. Oh no. Oh, I do that. Oh, fuck that. Ugh. Megatron would get turned to fucking scrap metal. And it's not even funny. What happens in these videos will utterly terrify you.
How you doing? I'm Callan, and this is Slapped Ham. Today we're looking at
Hello,
some
I'm
super
Bald
creepy
Man.
things that have been caught on camera that are starting to freak the internet out. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more creepy content, just like this.
A spooky, scary skeleton shivers
What
down
would you
your
do if you
spine.
discovered a strange creature living in your garden shed? In this video, posted to YouTube by Travazar, the uploader investigates this very possibility. According to the YouTuber, the shed was empty approximately 1 hour before he began filming. However, he decided to turn the camera on shortly after hearing odd noises coming from the area. The footage begins with the YouTuber approaching the doorway to the shed.
Вон, в том проеме. Сейчас вот буквально час назад выходил, никого не было.
He calls out, asking who's there. Perhaps there's a human intruder taking refuge.
Hey! Hey!
The call is answered with a terrifying screeching noise. Take a look at what happens.
Hey! Сука, тварь. Hey! Who?
Is it a turkey?
The YouTuber backs away in fear, cursing at whatever's taken up residence in his shed.
А ну бегом выходи, сарай.
Armed with a shovel, he soon returns. As he peeks through the doorway, we can see a piece of wood moving in the shadows.
Что ты там ломаешь? Тварюга какая.
The YouTuber moves around to the side of the building to get a better look. There, the same beam of wood is sticking out through a window. He aims the camera inside, and for a split second, a shadowy face can be seen. Take a look. The creature moves quickly out of sight before we get a chance to see it clearly. It then begins to shake the piece of wood once again. The YouTuber backs away for a moment, but manages to catch another glimpse of the creature's face when he returns. It's still too quick and too dark to make out anything but a vague silhouette and several shadowy features.
It's a person. It's definitely a person.
So what could this creature possibly be? Many viewers seem to agree that it isn't an ordinary animal. One commenter mentioned that he's been plagued with a similar creature in his own shed and had to burn the structure down just to get rid of it.
Hey! Hey! Сука, тварь. Hey! Who?
So what do you think's taken up residence in this YouTuber's shed? Take another look at the footage and let me know what you think in the comments section down below.
Huh. What do y'all think it is? I think it's just a person. Probably a person in there trying to get out of the cold.
Misguided Road
trying
Trips
to scare
is a
the
YouTube
person
channel
away.
that documents Stacy and Cliff's adventures around the United States. The pair often travel to strange and unusual historical sites that are rumoured to be haunted. In this episode, Stacy and Cliff explore an
It's like, oh
undisclosed
man, I'm gonna
cemetery
go
somewhere
into
in the
this
south of the
ghostly
United
building
States.
with a monster the size of fucking
and we turned down here to find out
Paul Bunyan.
What cemetery it was.
It's clear that this graveyard is intended to all that often.
Wow.
That one's 1999, and look how the moss and all's just covered it.
As they search the grounds, they begin to hear some strange sounds.
One of those before.
Somebody's shooting.
Yep.
Hmm. Yeah, it could have been a cover on one of these
At one point, they inadvertently catch something behind a tree, a sighting they only discovered after they reviewed the footage.
Over on this side. But
I just don't believe, like, ghosts are real. Because if a ghost was real, dude, why the fuck would it just be standing in one spot forever?
Later in the investigation, Stacy sets up a spirit box in the hopes of communicating with any entities that may be present. During the spirit box session, something eerie takes place in the background. Take a look. A dark figure can be seen walking among the trees in the background. It looks like someone wearing a robe.
are we safe? Are we safe out here?
It appears that Stacy and Cliff didn't notice the figure at the time of filming, but the spirit box seems to refer to a third person being present.
Okay, I'm gonna cut this off for a little bit. We may cut it back on in a few minutes. Thank you for talking to us.
Naturally, this sighting sent the comments section into a frenzy, with hundreds of people scrambling to point out the strange robed figure. Most people were stunned at the sighting, but understandably, there were a few people who thought the capture was too good to be true. A lot of viewers have defended the footage, saying that Stacy's a genuine person and isn't known for pulling stunts like this in any of her other videos. Others suggested it may have just been a real person walking through the property at the same time. So what do you make of this creepy cemetery sighting? As always, I'll throw this out to you, the viewers, for final judgment. Let me know where you sit on this in the comments section down below.
It's probably an extra they hired.
In February 2021, TikTok user Alice Nash1 shared some freaky home security footage that couldn't quite be explained. They shared it on their social media, where it caused quite a stir. Take a look.
It's gonna walk right by the camera.
As you can see, a strange shadowy figure walks up the stairs past one of the residents. It's transparent and amorphous, but looks vaguely human in shape. Whatever it is, it makes its way up the stairs, then floats off camera. A lot of viewers on TikTok called it a great catch, inferring that they indeed believe this to be a genuine paranormal sighting. The OP suggested it could be a shadow figure or even a demon. But what do you think's been caught on this home security camera? Drop your thoughts in the comment section down below. Staying in New York State, our last entry comes from another one of our viewers, Angie May Ordway. Angie runs a paranormal investigation group called Paranormal Souls on YouTube. In this clip, the team are exploring the old lighthouse in Dunkirk, New York. As evening sets in, the team explores the old property. Built in 1827, the light tower was first established on Point Gratiot, and worked in tandem with a pierhead beacon to guide ships into Dunkirk Harbour on Lake Erie. Over the years, the property has become infamous for being haunted. The old lighthouse keeper's living quarters are said to be full of mysterious happenings. Employees and tourists alike have reported music playing, disembodied whispering.
No, excuse me. Sorry. All right. Oh.
La 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 la. Happy Halloween to you. Ho, 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 ho.
How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. Today we're looking at some super creepy things that have been caught on camera that are starting to freak the internet out. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more creepy content. Just like this.
What would you do if you discovered a strange creature living in your garden shed? In this video, posted to YouTube by Travazar, the
All right, guys. I don't call it for a night.